Oh my God.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Top of the time zone. I'm Alan C. You're with Johnny J in the house, here on the Intervision FM universe. You're not going to want to miss today's podcast. Brought to you by Bonefields Foundation, Chinook Foundation, Christian Brothers Moving Company, Englewood, Colorado. Also, Richard Damiano of the Littleton Eye Clinic. Stay with us.
Oh my God.
That's who we love, and that's who we serve.
Blah, 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 blah.
Is it running now? Yes. Hi, everybody. This is the Godfather Soul, James Brown. I tell you, this business is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather Soul, James Brown, saying stay with it and hit it.
Well, okay. Thank you very much.
Mayor Trump, and you ain't black.
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hey, tonight we had planned on 3 other people coming into the show to give us their insight, visual insight. But we shall see if they show up. Got Hey Joe here. Alan, something's going on. So we hope that everything's going well with him. And so tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the Pueblo meeting. And I am going to give you some hearsay. But before we get to that, did you happen to see on True Social or hear through the other means what Trump said about, what is it called? Planned Parenthood, not Planned Parenthood, but the right to life and all this kind of. I thought he got into it pretty in depth. That he's not standing for him personally. He's not standing for like flipping a baby as soon as it comes out of the womb, as Governor Northam talked about, and he also said like now that it's returned to the states, but for some reason. And I don't know if you heard this part, hey Joe, that supposedly pro-choice, no, not the pro-choice, but the right to life people didn't think he went far enough. Now, what do you think about if you had a chance to hear him?
I didn't get to hear him, but I mean, he has to walk a very fine line.
Yep.
With that, he's not going to be able to please everybody 100%. Just pretty hard to do, especially with the way everything's divided right now. I mean, he got the abortion thing out of the Fed's hand.
Yes,
that was excellent. Put it back into the state's hand. Now it's up to the states to take care of the rest of it. I mean, for him to do anything else is kind of a moot point because he really doesn't have the power to do anything else with it. I don't think.
No, I mean and then did you hear that Lindsey Graham? I don't know what side Lindsey Graham is on.
I don't trust the man. He's not any better than Adam Schiff as far as I can see. He's two-faced.
Yeah, he keeps wanting to throw things out there, and we're trying to win. And not and sometimes when you're trying to win something you got to be moderate, and then once you get in there, then you can flip the switch, which most Democrats do. They say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do this and do that," and then when they get in there, you don't hear from them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's just playing as smart, and it was something else that they were saying concerning that. But it was a 4-minute speak, and I think it's just whoever. I know it was partly him and partly like a writer, but he just laid it out really nice. Which I'm gonna see if I can. Well, I got Truth Social, and I'm gonna see if I can get it, and I can make MP3s out of. I know I can make it out of YouTube videos, but I don't know if I can make it out of Truth
Truth.
Social. Yeah,
Should be able to, should be on Rumble, actually.
Rumble. Yeah, I'm gonna check
That's
that
what
out.
they're yeah.
Let's check that out too. But yeah, I don't know. I just hope the Christians these churches can pick up on the strategy and not get all mad and say, I'm gonna take my marbles home and I'm not gonna play. So we will see what that happens. Then let's see. Okay, so and like I said, if you see those people pop in, let me know because I'm
Okay.
gonna okay. So the Pueblo Convention, as people know, everybody knows that different parties have their convention that they get several thousand people together and then they nominate some of the big ones like to either be on the ballot for the 25th or to pretty much to be on the ballot or to say that yes, we want this person to do another 2 years or 4 years. Well, Randy Corporon, who's a radio talk show host here in Denver and KNUS, who does Saturday evenings, he was re-nominated. And if you know, just last June, he lost his wife and President Trump. And this is how personal it is. I mean, I don't know how President Trump heard about it, but he sent him a note, you know, doing his saying his condolences and all that kind of stuff. And I said, what a classic guy. I mean, I have a feeling that if anybody in the Democrat Party, you know, broke a leg, Biden would know. And he probably wouldn't write a note because he wouldn't know. I just can't see this Biden ever doing something as heartfelt as that. And it's so weird that people don't know that about President Trump. So, so anyway, so he was reelected. Then these two ladies, they were duking it out to get the a position as a representative on the GOP, Colorado GOP. And the one lady that her son and her started like back when he was 13 years old, and she's ran for a few offices. I thought for sure that she was going to get in, but this other lady guy, which I've never not really heard about her until just recently. So I don't know too much about her. Now, let's see. Should I get down to the big controversy? This newspaper came in, and it was like Denver Seneca. It wasn't like a part of the Denver Post, but Dave Williams, who's the chair now, he kicked her out, and I guess they asked her to leave, and she refused. Right, so they wanted the optics of the police coming and saying, "Hey, you got to leave. This is a members only type of event, and if they want you to leave, they leave." So they got the optics of that, and they said, "Republicans don't believe in freedom of speech." And I'm thinking, like, isn't that the kettle calling the pot black or something like that? So I don't know if you heard anything about all the controversy. I think that was the biggest controversy that day.
I had heard something about the woman getting kicked out and not wanting to leave.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny myself. I mean, with all this going on, then they pull this petty crap, and it's like.
And if I remember right, wasn't there something in the Bible about this king wanted this prophet to go and say bad things about the Israelites, and he couldn't? Was Well, this lady's just the opposite. She says bad things about Republicans all the time, distorting things. And
Yeah.
Dave Williams just said, make up your own, make up a story. It wouldn't be any better or worse than what you've already been writing. So, yeah. So she was on the outdoor, um, you know, letting all. And then, Flores, she's running for CD4. She used to be in the radio, and then she chimed in, and it sounded like she was more on the left side than she was on the either center or right side. So Deborah Flores, she used to be in the television, very beautiful lady. Her husband, they do films together, and so they're running in that crowded CD4. Now, then I heard Laura Bowman, which I don't know if you heard. Last week she had some kind of clot in her thigh, and her leg swelled up really big, and they had to do an emergency operation.
Yeah.
She was there, and Chuck Bonnewell, which I think Julie Haiti was getting kind of jealous. He was, that's his wife. He was saying like how attractive she looked. I guess she was really dressed to the tilt. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, man, when you get your thigh cut, I mean, I would be, well, hopefully she wasn't wearing anything white. Because I'm thinking like, what if it, because the operation just happened this week, right? So whenever you do an incision, there's always a chance that something's gonna break. So yeah, but I guess that she was one of the better dressed, feminine type dress there that at the meeting. So I wish these other people would have showed up because we could have got more of an insight on what they saw. And I tried to send in like a list of songs, which I think, will you hear that day when I was listening off those songs? Hey Joe,
I
yeah.
don't remember. I
Okay.
don't remember.
So anyway, I don't know, I had a bunch of songs that because last time I was
Oh
there,
yeah. Now that was last week. Yeah, I remember.
yeah. Because the last time I was there 2 years ago, I said, man, they could have, because put more of a theme to this thing. And so I don't know if they played it or not. And I guess well, I guess I could ask there's a one lady named Donna if she was paying attention. But anyway, that's pretty much it. The controversy goes on, and of course, I'm going to be at the, what is that called, the Philadelphia Commission, and then I guess you have to submit some paperwork on the 7th of August, but the Democrats decided, and I guess it's one has to go before the other. Either the Democrats have to go before the Republicans, or the Republicans have to go after the Democrats in the convention. So the Democrats are going to have the convention on the 19th. And I don't know, and do you think they're, and then if they do it that late, it's almost impossible to put in the register who's your nominee and who's your vice president. So they're doing it so ass backwards. Do you think they have something up their sleeve, or you just think that they're just not? I don't know. I can't say that. I can't believe that they're not organized. It just seems like something's up.
Yeah, it just seems to me like they're playing games with the paper ballot stuff. They're trying to prove that it's too difficult, too complicated. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Easiest, most straightforward thing you can do. If you do paper ballots, you put them in, you count them per precinct, all in one day. Then you bring the paper trail. You have to have a paper trail. If you don't have a paper trail, you don't have anything. You have to have the accountability there.
Oh,
so
I just heard one
Yeah.
more thing that's going to happen here in Colorado. Well, of course, you know how they want to get rid of the IDs. So, but here in Denver, when you register for your license or ID, you're automatically put in the voter roll. But they don't want them to audit the voter roll.
Of course, they would have illegal aliens on it.
So, and
Morons.
then today they're having this committee together to see about voting on getting rid of Janet or impeaching Janet Griswold, and they want to bring it to the floor so they have a count. So I say, if you really believe in her and you believe that she has a gold standard, let's put it to
No.
account. But it
Yeah,
might
no
have been,
doubt.
I won't know until later in the night if they squelch that or not. Because
Yeah, she needs to get out of that office. She's a crook.
she's already
Crooked as they come.
she's already shown that she's bipartisan. Yeah, and I mean she's not
Partisan.
bipartisan.
She's
She's partisan. Yeah, she's
partisan.
partisan. Yeah, she's already shown that because the things she's doing, I mean, and trying to take control over the whole process and not letting other people do their jobs and changing rules and I did you hear anything about the Zuckerberg box, or is it too soon for him to be putting out the boxes?
I don't. Seems to me that they've made that illegal.
Ah,
But
okay.
in Colorado, I don't know, but I know like in Wisconsin they outlawed them. They can't do it in Wisconsin anymore, and that's one of the worst states there were for the cheating stuff.
Now, so we'll see what's happening with that. And it seems like the time is going so quickly. So anyway, oh, also Tony will be in concert on the 25th of April. So when I upload this to Facebook, well, not Facebook, YouTube, I'll put in all that stuff about the t-shirts we have for sale for him and all that kind of stuff. And eventually maybe I might, if you go to teespring.com/Tony and then N, the letter N, it should direct you to the t-shirts and everything like that. So that's going to be on the 25th, 8 o'clock. Well, 8:15, but get the doors open at 7. And if you're not here in Colorado, get it on Zoom, because we're going to be showcasing it on Zoom. So no excuse if you live in another state or whatever. It'll be fun. It's I always enjoy going out to these events and just seeing. Last time a girl jumped on the stage and she was dancing behind him, and because he's blind, he didn't know. And she's a pretty good dancer. Otherwise, I was like, get her off the stage. So things will happen. So anyway, hey Joe. So this is our Friday. What's happening for the weekend?
Hey, nothing here. I got we're doing a thing with a school way out in the boonies here on Friday. This group I'm with, Hungry Bellies Love.
Hungry, is that a member of a group?
No, it's a missions deal.
Oh,
So
okay.
they go out and they feed 500 kids at a time.
Hey, that's pretty
And-
cool.
Yeah, and they give them the gospel. They give them all kinds of stuff. It's really look. Yeah, if you get a chance, look up Hungry Tummy Love.
Hungry Tummy Love.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, we're only gonna go up to Boulder, which in let's see, 1979, I used to love banana splits, and in Denver it was 99 cents, and in Boulder it was $5. So I saw it just made me curious to see, is it going to be double the price, or is it going to be, well, yeah, or just four times the price? It's just makes you curious because those little things you remember. So we're going to be up in Boulder and catch some of the theatrical things on that mall. And sometimes they have, well, I think it's too soon for the what is it called when the farmers bring down the farmers market? Yeah. So it may be too soon for the farmers market. So that's going to be the exciting thing. We're going to be doing this coming Saturday, and hopefully the weather will stay there.
think we have farmers markets here on Tuesdays and Thursday, or Tuesdays and Fridays. It's, you know, 2 days a week. But then they have the wet market, of course, is there all the time. You always have fresh fruits and vegetables and fish and all kinds of stuff. Meats. Don't have to go into the store to get any of that stuff because it's available.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm gonna try to get more from the locally stuff, and because I'm doing this grape, I'm juicing stuff and all that kind of stuff, and well, I'm gonna see how much it hydrates my body, and this is something I want to try out, but I want to get something locally grown.
Yeah.
So, ah, all right. So that's gonna do it for the show tonight. If you have any show ideas, info@innovationfm.com, info@innovationfm.com, and don't forget to like, share, and do all that kind of stuff. So 25 after, I guess we're out of here, something like that.
You have a good weekend.
Oh yeah, you too. Yeah.